I traveled to Caracas by air, of course, landing at Maiquetía, right on the shore of the Caribbean. Then we started up through the mountains on one of the most remarkable highways in the world, the autopista. It took us just 20 minutes to climb to 3,000 feet, the altitude of Caracas. Suddenly, we were in the city. It's laid along a narrow valley just behind the coastal mountains. The downtown area is dominated by the Central Simón Bolívar, a building development something like Radio City, except that superhighways go through it and under it. I had the driver take me for a ride around the city. He showed me the new sections in the east, where just 10 years ago there were sugarcane and coffee plantations. They use a tremendous amount of color on the buildings, sometimes just to vary the pattern. And sometimes for artistic effect, giant mosaics, 6 to 10 stories high. Some of the residential areas are almost futuristic. But others are so quiet and tranquil that you seem to be in another world. Since that first day, I've spent most of my time studying Spanish. I'm even writing this letter between classes. But tomorrow is Sunday, and I expect to see more of the city. I've told you how modern much of Caracas is. Well, if the rest of the place is modern, they'll have to coin a new word for University City. Believe me, this is no ivy-covered campus. University City is one of the impressive sights of Caracas, another example of the prosperity oil has helped to bring to Venezuela. The university isn't tucked away by itself. It's part of the city, and it provides the city with many things, from medical care to a beautiful stadium for soccer and track, and another for baseball. The Caraqueños are especially proud of their low-rent housing projects, huge apartment buildings in clusters on the hillsides. We have nothing like them at home. But some things are just like home. The new business sections, the shop windows filled with goods purchased in the United States, and the familiar look of all the American cars, not to mention the traffic. I've also seen some of the historic spots of Caracas, like Plaza Bolivar, the old Spanish square with the statue to the liberator, who led 6 South American nations to freedom. And Casa Natal, the birthplace and home of Simón Bolívar. The old colonial house is now a museum of Venezuelan history. I was told that many families in Caracas still live in gracious old homes like Bolivar's, showing only blank walls on the outside and looking toward beautiful inner patios open to the sky. My Caracas life, for most of the past month, has centered on just one building, the Spanish school. We Norte Americanos study Spanish 8 hours a day, 5.5 days a week. It's been hard work, but it's been worthwhile.
Señor Moore, ¿dónde trabaja usted?
Yo trabajo en Lagunillas con la Creole Petroleum Corporation.
Perfectamente bien, señor Moore.
I'm really learning the language now. Just wait until you hear me when you reach Maracaibo next week.
Atención, por favor. La línea aeropostal venezolana anuncia la llegada del vuelo número 201 procedente de Miami. LAV, the Venezuelan airline, announces the arrival of flight 201 from Miami. Su atención, por favor. Después de cumplir requisitos de inmigración y aduana, los pasajeros saldrán por la salida este del edificio. Following immigration and customs clearance, passengers will exit at the east end of the terminal.
Is this all?
No, we have 2 more bags.
Tenemos más equipaje.
Wait, Jim. Tenemos 2 maletas más. Una grande y una pequeña.
La pequeña es mía.
Oh, no.
We've been studying Spanish, too.
Well, that's how it goes. You work hard to impress your family, and they end up telling the porter what luggage he has to find. It's good to have them here, though, and I'm looking forward to a good life with them during this assignment in Venezuela.